All right, so let's talk about my headlight restoration setup. Now, I will say, this is definitely overkill. I normally don't bring this table, but since I'm just coming straight from another detail to do this headlight restoration, I just decided I was going to go ahead and set it up. But normally, I take this thing, it has all my detailing chemicals in it, but, you know, of course, in there, I had some of my rinseless wash, which I use for like wet sanding. The spray ceramic, I usually give a little bit of this in a, if I can grab it out, in a 2-ounce bottle for the client as an aftercare. It's super windy, so I hope you guys can hear me. So let's talk about what I use on. This thing is freaking trying to slide away. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But here is a little inflator that I use from Ryobi to use as like a blower to get some of the dust off. I've been playing around using a right angle drill for the actual sanding part because it definitely feels and looks a lot more like a polisher, which is what I'm used to. But I do have my normal HP compact drill. I like the brushless one more than the brush version. I've been playing around using some of my detailing stuff, like my 3-inch polisher for polishing, because this thing has a whole lot of power, a whole lot more beans than the other thing that I use. So I used this the last time I did one, and I actually really liked it for the polishing stage. But sorry, I have a lot of hiccups. And here I have just some random stuff like some towels in case I need to do any extra polishing around like the edges of the light, in case, you know, there's some overspray and stuff. I want to just take a look. This is the light that I did on, I think it was Thursday or something, but I couldn't come till like freaking 8 o'clock. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys ever done a 4-focus light. They get super bad up here. But if you guys think Kia headlights are hard to do, these are way harder because 90% of the actual coating is still intact, but you still got to remove all of it. So it took me about 2 hours to start to finish this light. So yeah, I came back today, so yeah, I've got some random stuff, some tape, headphones. I have some of my detailing stuff in here too. But normally, if I'm just going straight for headlight restoration, I'll have like all my tools just kind of sitting in there. And now let's get to this thing where I'll have most of my sandpapers. So we open this little organizer, and then I've got, I can remove this, I gotta throw this thing away. But I've got some of my interface pads, and then I was doing a test myself, trying to overuse a pad and not clean it, kind of like how the Headlight Restoration Pro does. I don't like this method, guys. As a detailer myself, I understand that pads themselves have a level of cut to it. So when you oversaturate it and you never clean it, you're clogging that thing up and you're not going to get the normal desired amount of cut that you want. So you got to clean your pads, guys. So I did my test, and this is that one pad I usually do the test with. And I'm telling you right now, a clean pad will do way better. For example, this one is one that I started to kind of overuse like that, but then I cleaned it, and it works really well. Interface stuff, I have some extra sandpaper grits right here. Like I have my 220s, which I actually have to use 220s on this because nothing else touches it. I think I used like 8 220s last time. And then I have a 320 in here. I have some P1500s, but I didn't really like them as much as the 1500 Trizact, so I have that. Here I have all my 3000 Trizacts, 800 grits, and then some 500 grits. So yeah, this one right here is an off-brand one, not nearly as good, but yeah, I try to see if because I know Harbor Freight has a set that looks just like the 3M set, but their sandpapers just are not nearly as good as like the 3M one. So I still recommend going the 3M route. But yeah, make sure you have a whole bunch of interface pads and stuff. Here's the little drill attachment that comes with the 3M kit. So yeah. Moving on to this little box, I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. It kind of got all moved up around while I was driving and stuff. But, geez, it's so freaking windy, guys. Holy crap. That's what happens when you live in freaking Oklahoma. God dang, hold on. I'm gonna try to move in front of the wind. So I'm gonna try to catch all this crap before it blows away. Jeez. So I've got towels, as you can see. I've got my Meguiar's headlight coating. This Earthquake mini polisher that I'm trying to move away from. It's not bad by any means, but this little 3-inch dual action kicks freaking butt. I'm messing around with using some detailing compounds. This is fast correcting cream, 3D ACA 500. These are some really good heavy cutting compounds, but then I still use stuff like the 3D Headlight Restore or the Chemical Guys Headlight Restore for the second step, because these have a lot of UV inhibitors. More 3-inch pads. Some of these 3M ones, I got to clean them. These are some of the DIY Detail Gold Standard ones. They also work really well. And then I was testing out these ones. These are some more P800 and also 500 grit discs, but they have little holes for like the dust to come out. So I'm still working on kind of testing those. But then I was also testing out these kits from Next Gen, the Headlight Restoration ones. It's kind of a learning curve, so I'm still learning on how to use these well. But yeah, that's it for this little box. And then down right here, I have my little Harbor Freight stool. I usually use this for like paint corrections, but this also really works well when doing headlights because you can kind of move around in it. And it's got some drawers you've got to hold stuff in, but I just got some of my paint correction stuff in there. But I like sitting on it. And then lastly, in this little bag, I just got some batteries for that 3-inch polisher, the Earthquake, which is basically the AC Delco, just rebranded in Harbor Freight. It uses the same batteries. And then I got my Ryobi batteries. So, yep, that is what I use in a pack for headlight restorations. And this is what I'm working on today. You can see it's really bad, really cracked, probably worse than even Kia lights. And this was what I was able to achieve last time. There's still a little bit of sanding marks in there because I'm telling you, once you go down to 220 grit, it is so hard to get those things out. So I communicated with the client. He said this is still a whole lot better than what it was, and honestly, he's right. I mean, look at that versus look at this. So yeah, that's what I use. It's a little overkill because I normally don't bring the table, but I had it with me anyway, so I was like, might as well. So hope that helps, and yeah, keep making money, guys. Alrighty guys, so these are the results. I had to pull in the car to the garage because we have about 22-mile-an-hour winds right now. It would have totally messed up with my spray pattern. Now, I mean, just look at that clarity, guys. This one does have a tiny bit of texture. I do think it's also because there's still some drafts coming in here. Because if you look back here, there's like, it's really clear. Up here, there's a very tiny bit of texture, but it's very minimal. I mean, these lights look a whole freaking lot better. Now, I'll be the first to say, are these 100% sanding mark free? No. There's gonna be a little bit. You're gonna see some. That's because I'm still not perfect. I'm human. I'm still learning. I'm not the Headlight Restoration Pro. But this, I mean, you tell me, guys, what do you think? Here was the one I did a couple days ago. It's a little bit of dust on it, but I mean, shoot, dude. These things look a whole lot better. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can see. There's a little bit of micro cracking left from how badly damaged these lights were. But this dude, he auto crosses his focus. I mean, let me just go and show you what this dude has done to his focus. I mean, this is a monster of a focus. I think it's pushing over 400 horsepower. I mean, look at those freaking tires. They're super grippy. The inside, I can't really show you because it's locked, but he's got some racing seats that are like freaking welded. And I mean, this thing is an animal, and it looks so good. And the only thing that was destroying the look of it was the headlights. So now we have fixed that for him, and it just looks a whole lot better. So yeah, guys, I learned all the stuff that I did off of the Headlight Restoration Pro on YouTube, and then I kind of modified his method to kind of fit my skill set more, because I am not as skilled. So there's a couple more steps, a couple different things. Also implementing some detailing in there as well. There's some different stuff that I do, but the results are very similar. So hope you guys like this video. Go ahead and leave a comment. If you have any questions or any concerns or other stuff, leave in the comments below. But leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I love making videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video.